rising, everyone. I am Stardust Diamond. Thank you, Mother Earth, for being alive every day. Thank you for breathing this beautiful Mother Earth. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for food. Thank you for water. Thank you for clothes. Amen. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I am smart. I am creative. I am confident. I am strong. I can adapt. I can grow my own garden. I can manifest a better Mother Earth. And I can treat others the way I want to be treated to be a peaceful Mother Earth. Amen. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for joining. Sending love, light, and healing and protection to all. Thank you, the mentors and the cat down the roads. Every single day, always gratitudes and grateful and thankful. I am always thankful. Thank you for the beautiful nature. Thank you for the beautiful birds that I get to watch and hear all the time. Thank you for the wind. Thank you for the ground. Always gratitude, and every day, even for the animals. Thank you. On our journeys and our process of our life is just all these certain things on each of our chakras. And I'll be explaining more because I have an idea of where I'm heading, and I finally found some things for, I'm going to do the meditation, and then I'm going to work on eventually getting the root chakra ball so I can have all 7. So I'm working on the 7 chakras first, then I'm going to do more research on the other 5. So we have 12 chakras, the other 5 on the outside. Because that's what it's all about in our journeys. Each of the chakras are like a certain emotion, certain thing, or certain something. It's everything to do with your process of your journey. And in your process, in your journey, it's always like hard to be doing some of this stuff. It all depends on if you're actually ready to change. See, only you can change yourself. All right, like I say this all the time, you only can change yourself because the other people can explain, can help, guide you. But you have to choose to change, and for the better, for healthier, and for reasons to heal yourself. And it's a matter of time that people are working on forgiving others, like for the other people who have hurt you or done certain any kind of things to you. And it's just, you're hard to like give you a big hug, you know. It's hard to like forgive, but we need to learn how to forgive. And I know it's hard because it's a process. And we'll all get there because I'm working on it too. Nobody else is perfect. It takes time and yourself to get there at one point at a time in this journey, in our process. We'll all get there. And all working on each of our things. Alright, everybody, we will all get there. We'll keep working on each other. And another thing I'm also working on is being an alchemy on dealing with like when negative comes at me, not to react to it. You know, it's because you're gonna take their energies, and the negative energies seem to like drain us out. Like I felt so sleepy and drained out today because, you know, the inorganicals are constantly trying to do things, but we have the white hats. Thank you. They are in full control, like I said, of the weather stuff that's happening on Mother Earth. And right now, like I said before, unfortunately, my heart goes out and my love and light and healing to all who are affected, to everything that has happened to them. I send lots of love and light and prayers for us. You know, it's just that these inorganic ones, they doing bad things underground, and they're in these certain areas that this stuff is affecting. And what they're trying to do is, right now, what's happening is there's a hurricane that's happening. So I like to send lots of love and light and healing to them. I pray they can get through this and be saved. But there is a hurricane thing in California, and those in the region between Simi Valley, Palms, Los Angeles, Desert, the Island Empire, and Los Angeles, and of course Hollywood Hills is where the heart of the storm. So I pray for all the people in that area to be protected through this time. It's because the inorganic ones, they got a lot of underground things there, and they're doing very, very, unfortunately, things that are not acceptable. And the white lights are flooding the areas and stuff because they're trying to get rid of it and get rid of all the negativities and stuff that is happening. And especially in Simi Valley, they got some scientists and some doctors who are doing, unfortunately, things that they should not be doing. You can go to Ismael Perez's YouTube. He has a whole live he did that I watched, his recent live that he just did. He explains everything on there in details and things. I wrote down his YouTube is Project Restoration, and then it has that line at the bottom, and then Zion, Z-I-O-N, on YouTube. So that's Project Restorations, and then that line at the bottom in Zion. I will type it in at the bottom after my things are uploaded, so you guys can find that channel, because he explains everything. Okay, he also explains that scientists are doing, they have some sort of they work for BlackRock and Vanguard. They're developing technology to extract your consciousness and put it in the computer. That's what Ishmael said. And see, they're just doing a whole bunch of negative stuff, right? And this is like clearing out all the negative. This is what they're doing. They're destroying all their things. And it's just, unfortunately, these souls that happen, that are in it, these innocent people, I pray for them. It's unfortunately, I'm heartful and heartbroken and stuff. I'm trying to understand all this stuff, and he's getting all this verified information from these beautiful mediums and tarot card, Jenny Lee and the Ravens, Janine. Yes. So I hope I said her name right. Thank you. Yes, two beautiful, lovely ladies that are really dead on with all their information all the time. Right, so he explains more and stuff and details on his YouTube. And then he talked about the inorganic ones in the USA. How the inorganic one is getting indicted for treason against the country, for his treasons against the Republican Supreme Court. So, it's the bad guy there, the inorganic one in the USA. That's all I'm going to say about that. And that's coming from Ismael, so lots of gratitudes. I like to really appreciate him sharing. That's a lot of stuff to share for today. And other things that I'm going to share today is I went out to meditate last night, you guys, and I was riding my bike, and I thought there was it was a skunk, but it was a cat. And I was on my bike. I stopped in the kind of like in the middle of the road, which I shouldn't have, but I didn't want the cat to run away. And then it started running the other way, And then I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're a cat. Oh, thank goodness, you are gorgeous. It was like a long hair, very soft fur, gray, at least 1 or 2 year old cat. It was a young cat. And it came over to me and it started rubbing, like I put my hand down and it started rubbing my hands and stuff, and I petted it, and it started rubbing my bike, and then the negative and organic one in a van decided he wanted to me off the road like ASAP. His energy was negative, he made me sick. And so I got off of the road, but then I realized the cat wasn't going off the road, so I forced myself back into that situation and I got the cat off the road because the guy kept on creeping up and up and up, and I'm like, stop, don't do that, unfortunately there's negative people out there, okay? And then he had the audacity, like, observe, to ask me, is that your cat? Like, obviously it's not. I go, no, it's not my cat. And then he's like, I go, I'm just petting the cat. And he's like, I don't know. I didn't stick around. I took off. I wanted the cat. Okay, I wanted to take it home. It had a beautiful soul, and I loved it. And I wanted to feed it because I found it a little bit skinny. I wanted to feed the kitty cat. I thought it was a gorgeous kitty cat, So unfortunately, that negative person there, right? But, he needs to put his dogs on leash. He takes his dogs off leash in the dark and has the glow collars in the school yard. And they have a law here where you're not supposed to have your dogs off leash, where he has his dogs off leash running around. Because I see them all the time. Meditating. But it's just strange that happened to me yesterday. I just wanted to share. Where each day is a working process, and then each day we are going to continue to grow, and we're going to keep on going on as we grow into this beautiful world. It's just that we have to just go through all the emotions. You have to. You can't hold them in because it's just going to create like a disease and so inside you to stress you out and worry and make you feel aches and pains and stuff, right? So we need to release that. We just need to continue to, if we have to cry, we have to cry. Don't matter if you're a male or female, you are allowed to show your emotions, because that's what I am all about, is with emotions.